Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. A little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone? You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me?
And? Are you paying close attention?
I sure am.
I should hope so. Otherwise, you'll never understand how to talk to somebody.
But you just did that.
Well, that was easy. But the thing that you don't know yet is how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I thought you were going to look at that thing on the floor.
I can see it. It's lying there.
I meant look at it more closely.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up? Huh? Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go.
Hey, there it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
They came out of nowhere. With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold.
Welcome, SpongeBob,
And
JS
Elizabeth.
Legend, and BX Latino.
The girl that fell from the sky.
I'm currently rubbing my nips, so my mic is on mute.
And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-ba-bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, da 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 ba ba bop. I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 dun 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 dum.
You're being pathetic again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to the lampshades rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? Stress growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and gosh, now I have to start all over again. Huzzah, all over again.
Hey, strap in. This is about to be a movie, y'all.
Trash, trash, trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
Trash.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
But Grandma Utz, whatever are you talking about? Trash.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days later,
Fuck!
Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
And are you sure he knows what he's doing? He looked to me as though he's too stupid to push a button.
Appearances are deceiving. Rufus is a tinkerer, like me. He is perfectly familiar with every type of machine.
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
I hope your young friend doesn't get too close to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so small and fragile.
Don't worry. The Rufus I know loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
I'm sure he'll get the rug all dirty.
Rufus is a very clean person.
He looked to me like he didn't even know how to flush a toilet.
Don't be ridiculous.
Fuck.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
I'm sure he'll get the rug all dirty. He looked.
Don't.
How do I save the bird?
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water. Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Savage.
So he's more
Yes.
I'm sure
Rufus is a...
he looked to...
Don't be...
What if he suddenly blows a fuse?
Believe me, those days are...
How do I save this bird?
Well, I'm still... That Rufus looks to me...
You know what they say. No doubt burns so hot that it can't...
But my tablecloth is as dry as a bone. It would set the whole place...
Oh, Grandma. That's just a saying. No one here is gonna...
Well, that...
You know what? No...
But it would...
Oh, that's just us. No one here...
Well, that...
You know what they say. No doubt...
But my... It would set...
Trying to find out how to use my items on this
That's just
hole.
a saying.
Yeah, I'm
No
stuck.
one...
Oh, this is fun. I'm just trying to get a hammer.
And are you sure he won't steal any of my things?
Don't worry. The old Rufus might have done that, but not the new Rufus.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me. May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find...
Well,
it's in... You're welcome to... as long as you...
not me.
What if he suddenly blows a fuse?
Believe me, those days are over.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma.
What the
As
fuck?
if that would be at all necessary.
And are you sure he knows what he's doing? He looked...
Appearance of Rufus is perfect.
Will you promise me that he won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my thing?
Not Rufus. When I met, but at heart, he's up.
So
Yeah.
you almost have me but there is... He had... The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers. Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Fuck.
Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Doc! Doc! Are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind. Light the fireworks as soon as the saw blade is in the air. Then, they will create enough spin to catapult me directly to Elysium. At the halfway point, eagles will start to fly alongside. And whoop! Woof! Perfect body control, as always. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Very clever. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on. Very clever. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't. It's already broken enough. Very clever. Doc will be proud if he isn't decapitated. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! Whoa! Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big, filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me. Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat.
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no!
You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow!
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you!
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there!
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Ah!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were Goal, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We can start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed. I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings, so get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir. Where the devil is Cletus?
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to amend we'll send him to a 10-second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
Huzzah with booze and so forth.
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me? Nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, Ape-Man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first, then. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit for himself. I can look around the first. Can't have... I can look around the town late. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have the old... I can look around the town. Can't have the old coot grabbing all the...
It's not letting me do anything.
First, can't have the old coot grabbing all the credit.
I'm like pressing all the buttons and it's not letting me do anything.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their room. I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal. Can't have... Hey, look what I've got! And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
Ugh.
And what now?
What do you think? I have to get to Doc.
Not a chance. I can't let anyone past.
Oh, you can let me. I'm accredited.
You don't mean accredited, do you? I would know about that.
I don't care what you know or don't know. I'm not gonna let some wind-up flea circus get in my way. And I'm certainly not gonna let you correct me. No way.
Far be it from me to correct you, sir. Unless, of course, you consider a bitten calf a correction.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I'll put this so that even you understand it.
Arruff! Oh, why didn't you say so? Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you?
Fucking laughing dog.
What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Cleverbite. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Cleverbite. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations per second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up and grab something until you beg me to let go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is
Me, nerdy ramblings, me.
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
Me, superior, me.
Let me show you who is superior here.
Down!
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Down, boy!
Bravo! With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake. I hereby demand that you perform the act of down.
Good boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down, down, see? Like this.
This guy cracks me up.
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What? Oh, you rotten!
This dog has some good shit.
Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Stupid mutt!
What? You're giving up already? How disappointing.
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front. And maybe a dragon with a battle axe. All this idea is missing is the right spin. Maybe the fixture's loose.
Da capo! Da capo!
Fuck.
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock. What the shock oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock.
Welcome, Pyro.
So,
And welcome,
oh, come on,
Dimitri.
Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
Fuck!
What are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough. Ow!
Stop! I can't take it anymore! What are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough. Ow!
Stop! I can't take it anymore!
White, of all things. The wet blanket among colors. Black would be better. With and maybe a even more potential for...
What are you doing?
You'll... Ow!
Stop! I...
Even more potential... Nah, that makes no sense. If the crank were electric, why crank? That would make a great skewer. Unfortunately, the tin mutt would be difficult to digest. Black would be better. With flame and maybe... Even more potential for even more dramatic turns. Nah, that makes no sense. If the crank were electric, why crank? Even more potential for even more dramatic turns. Even more potential.
Nah, that makes no sense. If the crank were electric, why crank? Yeah, maybe I should insulate the stick. Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front. And maybe a dragon with a... All this idea is missing is the right spin. All this idea is missing is the right spin. All this idea is missing is the right spin. Black would be better. And maybe... Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Fuck.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus. At last, Goal really almost bought it this time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control. I'll, go look for Bozo then. He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right, all right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Well, it's your money. It's okay. Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. Does it have juice?
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
A little more power here certainly couldn't hurt.
Don't play around with the... If you want...
Grunt.
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
Can I interest you in overpriced medical equipment?
May I touch? What's this? Do you drag this junk around with you all the time?
Of course not. My assistant does that.
Hello. Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
I'm new here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny. I'm blind, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody but me! You're blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
It's me, StokedEnd. I'm the one that's streaming. I'm just chilling back, getting ready for this walk that I'm going to have to do back to my job. So it's pretty much just letting these guys talk. Honestly, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well,
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then. Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans. Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but
In that case, can I have it?
not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
Cuckoo. What?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me. Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course.
But I don't see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But do you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper.
Nothing I need right now.
You get what you deserve.
Yeah, this game actually came out yesterday. It's in the store for
See you later.
$20.
Not if I see you first.
I don't see a switch. No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off! I'll catch this fish with my bare hands. Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor. The only thing he's getting from me is a good hammering. Even more potential for even more dramatic turns. Hello, bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now.
What the fuck? This guy's breaking the fourth wall.
I went to see Doc, and now I need to find the gadget shop.
Say hello to Gilligan for me if he happens to be in. It's by the pier, just to the left of the city gate.
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus, only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well. None of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum, arr! See you later.
Don't get lost.
Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know. And I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Not gonna drink from this place.
May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! I mean, death to the
Fuck.
Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
What the fuck?
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first.
Well, the last time I... Yep. Why? What's wrong?
Those aren't official. They might be... Come back when you have...
I'll be off then.
See you around.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Stronzo! He's you matto, making a poof with my new sacco di aria. Now I must go to Il Tocco to get a replacement.
That was funny.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born with.
We are talking about the secret ascension codes.
The Ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait, let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh!
Ouch! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money.
I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
Oh! Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit.
I didn't know how to stop it. They're fucking my shit up.
Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands. The first is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
So, which brand do you prefer?
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake here.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Damn it. I chose the first one.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Guess who I am more likely to trust? My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
Oh yeah, judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between two characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go. Even more potential. I have no idea what airbag. They're always the first thing to... I'm gonna have to brood on them.
Don't believe it! I don't care if you're new to the neighborhood. Even if Brad Pitt, in person, stood at my door carrying cake, I would still take my nails on and... What the? Who are you?
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again. What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one. So don't complain when you get a cup of cyanide instead of milk. What the? What do you want this time?
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
She is so aggressive.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option. Oh, no, I can't. I feel like I'm being watched. Oh, no, I can't while someone's watching. Oh, no, I can't while... I feel like I'm being watched. Oh, no, I can't.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
This game feels more like a Telltale game, honestly.
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's Gadget Shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas? What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve. Da. Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bums, but they have good taste in music.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes...
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait. I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But...
I know. It's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
That isn't the secret knock.
Oh, darn it. I never throw anything. That's my little... It seems to be a colony of junk crabs. Cute. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the three bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split three ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman. Even more potential. I can turn her head without a crank. The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play. I can turn her head without a crank. Do you know anyone who is familiar with...
What? He's...
Yeah.
Well...
Huh? What the... Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny.
What's going on, DJ Ness? Thank you so much for the follow, fam. Think I might have to go for that dusty trail. Goal seems like she's about to be like a bundle of
Oh, it's
confucker.
you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy. I can't even remember how I got here.
Hey, baby.
Are you talking to me?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Actually, it did.
Oh. Uh-huh. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm naming the bugs on the counter. This is Ronnie, and this is Donnie, and this is Princess Lamefoot.
Why is Princess Lamefoot limping?
She's unhappy because she's feeling lonely. What are you doing?
Now Ronnie is Prince Lamefoot.
Oh, how cute! I didn't know you were an animal lover.
Yes, yes, quite. Here's looking at you, kid.
Huh? Did one of your contact lenses slip? It's so dimly lit in here, I can't really see a thing.
Never mind. I give up.
What are you giving up?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please, please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
My feet. Quick, Mum! Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Oh, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes. You are... Rudy.
Rufus.
Oh, this is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
Oh, you're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. Yeah, what?
Alright, this is definitely going to be one of those days. I'm going to take a break right here. Go walk ahead of some real life change real brief. But I'll be back later probably. Man. This game's it's a talk show host.
What?
I don't know.
Won't you please...
Where?
Well...
Who's Doc?
Say...
Did I?
Yeah, actually... Wait here. I'll be right...
Yeah.
I thought getting that version of her was going to make it easier, but it actually made it a lot harder. Alright guys, this has been StokedEnd and this has been Chaos on Deponia. This game came out on the 6th of December, aka yesterday, and you can get it into the store for $20. If you guys are supporters of Team XBLN, I recommend using our Xbox affiliate, Microsoft affiliates store, because with no extra charge to you, some of the revenue does go to us. You know what I'm saying, for making us sell through that link, and it helps us out without costing you an extra dime. So, thank you guys so much for supporting Team XBLN, and see you guys next time. Ciao, man. Came out years ago. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thanks you guys for chilling. I wish I was able to do the give all points button, but I'll just remind me to give you guys points when I come back. You guys supposed to get 25 each, so hold me to that next time I stream. And I'll see you guys when I come back. No problem. Thank you guys for chilling with Chaos and Deponia. It's pretty legit. You know what I'm saying? I was just letting the characters talk most of the time because you know what I'm saying, they got a lot of text and context and story. It was captivating, and then I was just like, oh, I need to go handle this shit before stuff stops working out for me. So be back later, guys.